to do a pick a card reading, guys. Today we are asking the question, who is thinking about you? Who is thinking about you? We will do an extended read on this where we'll take a deeper dive into the overview. We will ask what are their thoughts of you and also what do they miss about you. So keep in mind this is a general reading, guys. May not resonate with everyone. Should it resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments and give me that thumbs up because YouTube be tripping. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. If it doesn't fit, let it fly. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. Take the bits and pieces that resonate with you. Leave everything else on the dance floor and moonwalk your job ass on away from it. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, you can find all of that information down below. If you'd like to book a life coaching session with me, because I am a certified professional life coach, I'm a certified professional coach and a certified spiritual coach, and you can find all of that information down below. If you're interested in about 80% of the decks that I use on this channel, you can find them linked below under a list titled "These Are a Few of My Favorite Things." And if you're interested in donating to the channel, you can find my P.O. Box mailing address down below as well as my Amazon wish list. So we have three choices before us. Choice number one is going to be Mercury, the communication. Mercury. Choice number two is the Ascendant. And choice number three is Venus. So we have Mercury, the Ascendant, and Venus. On the count of three, we're going to take our deep breath, guys. 1, 2, 3. Pick your card. Is it going to be Mercury? Is it going to be the Ascendant? Or is it going to be Venus? All right, let's get started. So universe, people who chose Mercury, who is thinking about them? People who chose Mercury, who is thinking about them, universe? Please keep these messages as simple as possible. People who chose Mercury, who is thinking about them? First card out is the Ace of Shields. We have the Magician, who is thinking about them, universe? We have the Three of Shields, who is thinking about them, universe? People who chose Mercury. And we have the Eight of Cups. All right, bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups or Queen of Cauldrons. All right, so person thinking about you. The person thinking about you is not that great of a communicator. This is someone who can be manipulative at times. This is someone who's very focused on their money. Someone who has no problems walking away from people, places, and things that don't serve them. Like, this is someone who has an idea of how they want their life to be, and it has wealth written all over it. Because even in the Magician card, I'm focusing more so on the Pentacle in there. And so this is someone I feel for a limited time, like there's an expiration date on it. This person will work with you, build things with you, but it's when they have time, right? They're more so focused on their crown, their wealth, their kingdom or queendom, and really exalting that more so than anything else. Like, this person will use everything in their power to create wealth and stability. This person devotes a lot of their time to creating legacy, creating, generational wealth. This person is someone who is focused and driven by all things money. And this person thinks that if they don't have money, the rest of their life is just like googly glop, right? Like, nothing in their life is going right because they don't have what they need. And because this person is so focused and so honed in on money and wealth and stability and status and kingdoms and queendoms, this person doesn't really have the space for anything else. And so I feel like this is somebody who often isolates. I feel like this is someone who avoids emotions. This is someone who, when talks about love, talks about building together in the future, like this is someone who can only deal with, when it comes to love, they'll only deal with what's happening now. They won't make future plans. They won't even ask you to go out next week. Like they're not looking forward to anything but what happens now. I feel like this person can be very sporadic. I feel like they pop up, like you want to hang out today and you're like, whoa, like right now? Yeah, right now. Like this person can be very impulsive when it comes to love because they don't have any dedicated time for love. It's just, when they have some space or when an opportunity knocks, then they act upon it, or they take that impulsive urge to reach out to you or to see you or to hang with you or spend time with you. But other than that, they're more so focused on themselves and wealth. This can be a very selfish person, very self-absorbed person, someone who feels more comfortable in maybe at work or their corporate job or whatever it is that brings them wealth. They feel more comfortable in that arena, and they absolutely do not feel comfortable in love. They're emotionally immature in many ways, and this person just, I feel like this is absolutely someone who you were in love with, but I don't feel that you knew the truth of this person's feelings. This person would often cloak themselves and eclipse their true feelings. They never talked about feelings. They never talked about, and it's not to say that they didn't care about you, but when it came to communicating about love, this person just did not know how to go about doing that. They didn't feel comfortable doing that. And so they avoided it at all cost. This could be somebody in construction. This could be like a developer. This could be somebody who actively likes to build things, maybe a superintendent, could even be building, corporations or something. This person has vast dreams when it comes to wealth, though. And that's where most of their thoughts go, most of their time goes. That's where they dedicate themselves into regaining, because I don't know why I said regaining, but I do feel like this person may have lost something or just is presented with a new opportunity to create again. And this person is not really understanding that they can't do this by themselves this time around, because there's a bigger lesson here. But yeah, so this person is, that's who this person is. This person is more focused on dedicating themselves, their time, and all of their efforts to establishing wealth, and not at all on love. Not at all. This person is just avoiding love. Yeah. And I'm not sure this person has really grasped the lesson that whatever it is that they are looking to build this time, it has to be a community effort. It has to be a group effort, and it has to be with people who are cosmically brought into their life or drawn into their life. And I feel like this person is so used to doing things on their own at this point, because this person lacks trust. This is not a very trusting person. This person is always thinking that there's an ulterior motive, always thinking somebody's out to get them, always wondering, why you asked this or why you did this, or, this is not a very trusting person. And so, they're in a lesson right now where they have to trust others and they have to let others in, and they have to receive these lessons from others. This is somebody who is quick to walk away. If you say something they don't like or do something they don't like, or, aren't excited because they just impulsively popped up in your life and just, you want to go on a date today? Whoa, it's like 5:00 and I already have plans. Like, this person wants you to cancel everything and make them the center of attention when they have time, but they never do that for you. It's never reciprocated for you. And so they come into your life and they make you feel so grand, and then they just disappear. They disappear. You may not hear from them for days or weeks on end, and then they do it all over again. And so it's a cycle of them interacting with you where they're not truly being respectful of your time or energy, and they want all of your attention when they want it, period. Other than that, they breadcrumb you, they nickel and dime you, you know, they play them games. This person is solely focused on wealth, period. So yeah. So we're going to do an extended read on this. We'll take a deeper dive into the overview. We will ask what are their thoughts of you, and we will also ask what do they miss about you. So if you'd like to join me in the extended, the link is down below. You can also follow me on Instagram under the Braveheart Experience, or on Facebook. I have a group titled The Braveheart Experience, but if you don't want to follow me nowhere, because you know I'm lost too, you ain't gotta. Just stay down, y'all. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. All right, moving on. Read number 2, the Ascendant. Universe, people who chose the Ascendant, who is thinking about them? Please make these messages as simple as possible. Who's thinking about them? They quiet as shit, whoever it is. Who's thinking about them, universe? People who chose the Ascendant. Who is thinking about them? Who is thinking about them? People who chose the Ascendant. Who is thinking about them? One card at a time. Who is thinking about them, universe? One card at a time. Who is thinking about them? Whoa. There we go. 8 of Swords. Whoa. 8 of Cups. Who is thinking about them, universe? Who is thinking about people who chose the Ascendant? Who's thinking about them? Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. All right. So, person who's thinking about you. Number 2. Person who's thinking about you. This person is in a state of becoming, ever evolving. I feel like this is someone that for a very long time, there was a lot of fear in this situation, a lot of fear. And I feel like the fear was more so, they were afraid of love. But what I'm seeing is this is someone that you were afraid to walk away from. They were afraid to walk away or walk towards you, and you were afraid to walk away from them because you weren't receiving anything. This is someone who suffers from anxiety. This is an over analytical person, an over analyzer. This is someone who thinks about things, who thinks about them to their own detriment. Like, this is someone who is very reserved, very quiet, can be quite skittish, very afraid to take action, to take movement. This is someone who wants to see things from a higher perspective or a higher view, but because they overanalyze it, they create or overcomplicate situations to the point where they create problems that don't truly exist. This is someone who can be very exhausting because there's a push and pull here, but it's very imbalanced. And so this is someone that you felt that you could save at one point or another, save from themselves. This is someone that you felt you could help them see the light. You could bring them into brighter days. You could love them back to life. You could manifest, pray over them, meditate over them, visualize over them. This is someone that you definitely saw in your future. This is someone that you wanted to build a life with. And this is someone that you were waiting and are probably still waiting on a return. This is someone who became a shadow of themselves, someone who was easily angered, someone who created a lot of problems and was not at all concerned about the solutions or even how to go about solving the problems that they created. This is someone who caused a lot of chaos, a lot of turmoil, and never took responsibility for that. This is somebody who would gaslight you. This is someone who was projecting their fears onto you, and it worked. It worked. Their fears penetrated your aura, your soul, your very cellular DNA. This is someone who, you came into this very happy-go-lucky, very excited, just at the possibilities, because I do feel that the possibilities here are grand, right? Very vast, expansive. There's so much that you all could build together, but you all were working towards different things. This person has a lot going on within them that doesn't allow them, because they're not facing their fears, it doesn't allow them to actually merge with another. It actually pushes them away. This is someone who feels that something is missing in their life. And once upon a time, they thought that love aspect was missing. And so they keep going, keep pushing, keep trying all these different people, places, and things, looking for what's missing in their life. And truly what's missing in their life, that hole in their heart, is the fact that they won't face their fears. This person preoccupies themselves with it. This is someone who's always busy, always doing something, or it's another extreme. They're either extremely busy, always doing something, always on the go, or they're completely isolated, completely shut down, completely secluded, and not allowing anybody in. And there's no in between. They're either on or off, interested or not. There's no in between. And so this is somebody where fear is reigning supreme, and you've had to choose yourself in this situation because it became too much of a burden to bear. And you began to become depressed. You began to become anxious. You began to, have all these fears about this not actually living up to the possibility that you saw it living up to in the beginning. The beauty of this faded into a dark, heinous ugliness. This is someone, I just feel like there's a lot of unconditional love here, but whereas you may have been extremely trusting of this person and really believing in this person and rooting for this person, that I just feel like that backfired on you. The more you gave, the more you didn't get, the more you were drained, the more you became exhausted, and you begin to take on a higher perspective, and you realize what you had to do. And this was not an easy decision, but because this person was never walking towards you and was just pretty much stagnant, and still is in their own life, and only brought you pain and heartache and darkness, because the love that they wanted to bring you was temporary. It was short-lived. And you had to choose yourself in this situation. And in truth, they need to choose themselves as well. But they're on this endless search of what's missing in their life, refusing to look at themselves. If they looked at themselves, they would find why that hole in their heart exists, because this person is just not facing the truth of themselves. They're not accountable. They're not holding themselves responsible. They project, they blame. It's everything and everybody outside of them doing something to them, and nothing that they're doing is wrong. And that's who's thinking about you. So we're going to do an extended read on this. We'll take a deeper dive into the overview. We will ask what are their thoughts about you, and we'll also ask what do they miss about you. So if you want to join me in the extended, the link is down below. You want to follow me on Instagram or Facebook. On both, I have a group on Facebook titled The Braveheart Experience, and on Instagram, The Braveheart Experience. And you don't want to follow me no place, you ain't got to. Just stay down. Shit. It's a marathon. All right. So, moving on to reading number 3, universe. People who chose Venus. Who is thinking about them? Who is thinking about them, universe? People who chose Venus. Who is thinking about them? First card out. Knight of Pentacles. Who is thinking about them, universe? People who chose Venus. Who is thinking about them? Who is thinking about the people who chose Venus? We have Queen of Swords. We have the Hangman. And we have the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. So the person thinking about you is someone you turn your back on. You're no longer looking at, you're more focused on yourself. I'm so proud of y'all, man. This is someone that you helped out quite a bit. You were extremely self-sacrificing with this person. And, it's like somewhere inside of you, whether you communicated this or not, somewhere inside of you, you were aware that this person could free themselves. You were aware of this person's potential, but this person couldn't see it. This person is someone who lacks self-motivation. This is someone who is very slow moving, someone who I believe now is going to sneak up on you. But it's been a long time coming. Like you just have begun to move on, thinking that this person would never come back around, thinking that this person would never offer you something, however it plays out for you. It's just like whatever it is that you've been longing for, wishing for, is going to be repaid to you. Because I do feel like with this situation, a lot of things came to an end. I think that self-sacrificing way of being came to an end. So you could very well still be with this person or whatever, or not. But I feel like this person is working towards coming back towards you, sneaking up on, like surprising you with something, right? This person wants to free you from the stagnation. But I'm not sure that this is somebody who wants to do it because, and we'll have to look in the extended. I don't know if this is somebody who wants to do it because you're no longer focused on them, or if they're like genuinely wanting to do this because they saw how you were down for them. They're thinking about all the times and all the ways that you were self-sacrificing for them, how you nourished them, how you nurtured them. Like, I can't really see that right now. Because what I see is that this person misses the dynamic that you all had, but the dynamic that you all had was one-sided. It was very lopsided because you were giving while this person was stagnant. And now the tables have turned where you're now not focused on this person, and now this person wants to come back. They want to bring something to you. They want to surprise you with something of value and worth. But I just don't know if it's consistent. You are going on to transform, and this situation really caused a lot of growth in your life, right? This is a situation that, really ended a cycle that it ended that self-sacrificing cycle for you. So whereas you were always giving, doting on your person, always being there for them, being whatever they needed, I feel like that has come to an end for you, period. Like, I don't feel like you will ever be that self-sacrificing with anybody else in your life ever again. I just feel like you are more so focused on your own growth and transformation right now. And you've come to the realization of your true power, who and what you truly are. And you want to amplify that. The love that you've been given to so many people in your past, you're now giving to yourself because you're realizing that you're worth it. And the person, that needs to give it to you is you. And whereas you may have been looking outside of yourself for somebody to fill that void or to validate you or choose you or something like that, I feel like you're doing that on your own and you're really good. And this person, some kind of way, is watching you and looking at that and seeing or even feeling that there's a lot of distance being built up between you all. And this person doesn't want to lose you. And so this person has been very slow at taking things to the next level or even solidifying things, even, grounding and making this something concrete. Like, they've been very slow to take action towards you. And now this person is very close behind you and you don't even know it. Because you don't even care anymore. You're not looking for that anymore. That's not your make or break moment anymore. You are just happy that you've made it through this cycle and you are no longer exhausted. Like you're regaining your strength, you're building yourself back up, but this person they want you back. Like they want you back. They don't want that distance. They don't want you to like move away any further from them. They don't want this to be over. They don't want to lose you. And so this person is like coming up behind you with the surprise, but and it's of worth and of value. I just don't know if this is consistent or not. I'd like to think that it is because of all that you've done for this person. And like the universe always gives what you give, right? It returns to the sender what they send out. But I just don't know. So we'll have to see. So we're going to do an extended read on this. We'll take a deeper dive into the overview. We will ask, what are their thoughts of you and what do they miss about you? So if you'd like to join me in the extended, the link is down below. You can also follow me on Instagram under the Braveheart Experience or my Facebook group, the Braveheart Experience. Or you don't have to follow me nowhere because you know I'm lost too. Just stay down, y'all. It's a marathon.